I mean, this was a real shock, I think, this week. So Prince Harry founded Centre Barley with Prince Seeiso of Lesotho 20 years ago, back in 2006. And this is a charity that is deeply personal for Prince Harry. The charity Centre Barley means Forget Me Not. It was set up in memory of both of their mothers, and it's helping children in Lesotho affected by HIV and AIDS. And he has done an enormous amount of work around this charity, and it's sort of, you know, you talk about what's Prince Harry's legacy. Really, Centre Barley and Invictus are two of those, big charities he has left from when he stepped back as a working member of the royal family. Those are the two things he sort of held on to. And we found out this week that he was stepping back as patron of the charity.
It's pretty extraordinary, really. I mean, just how much of this played out in the public domain. So my understanding is, so this goes kind of back 6 months or more, basically a disagreement with the new chair of the board, who's Dr. Sophie Chanduka, and basically they've all fallen out. And rather than sort of come to a mutual agreement or just close things off or find a new boss or leave or whatever else you can do in these situations, they've decided to play it out in the public domain. So Prince Harry turned left, the organisation he co-founded, so did Prince Seeiso, so did all the Board of Trustees, saying that they could no longer work with Dr. Chanduka. And then she then put out a statement basically saying Harry's playing the victim card and he's using the press to, the press that he disdains, that's her words, to get out his narrative, and thinks he was playing the victim, and just the most extraordinary kind of public spats between the co-founders and the chair.
And when you look at the language around the statement that Prince Seeiso and Prince Harry put out, it's sort of with heavy hearts, it's devastating, what's transpired is unthinkable, they are in shock. That language, I mean, I really do think that must be how they're feeling. This, I cannot stress enough how important this charity is to Prince Harry and Prince Seeiso.
We've spoken to Prince Harry about this several times before, about the charity itself. Let's take a listen.
I mean, here, out of everywhere in Africa, everyone is so happy to see help coming, and what more could you ask for? My heart's in Africa as well as obviously back home, but if I get a chance to go away, 9 times out of 10, it's Africa, and it's just a very special place. What started as an idea of me turning around and going, right, I've got a year off, I want to do something really constructive in my life, I want to do something that makes my mother proud, and someone says, right, go to Lesotho. It's like, where the hell's that?
Yeah, he has said, as we've seen there so many times, how committed he is to Centre Barley. And even in 2020, he went to a fundraising dinner, and it happened just after him and Meghan announced that they were going to quit as working members of the royal family.
It's kind of his final thing he did in the UK before they went off to, you remember, they first went to Canada before they went to California.
And in that, he said, talking at the Centre Barley dinner, he said that my commitment to Centre Barley will never falter. So the fact that this has happened is really extraordinary.
It'll be interesting to see what happens next, because, as you say, it sort of came as a bit of a bolt out the blue.
Yeah, and actually when you've got like the chairman saying, or the chairperson saying that they've only done this because they've taken, I am a woman who dared to blow the whistle about issues of poor governance, weak executive management, abuse of power, bullying, harassment, misogyny, and misogyny towards a black woman. So, accusing Prince Seeiso and Prince Harry of that. He's married to someone, of course, whose mother is black, father's white. I mean, extraordinary, I thought, absolutely.
There's another bit of Dr. Chanduka's statement where she says there are people in this world who behave as though they are above the law and mistreat people, and then play the victim card and use the very press they disdain to harm people who have the courage to challenge their conduct. Now, she doesn't name anyone in that, but I mean, I think it's heavily implied that she's talking about
the press that they dislike. I mean, who are we talking about here? Yeah,
strong. She was not holding back.
She was not holding back. We contacted the Charity Commission this week, and they have said that they are aware of concerns about the governance of Centre Barley, and they are assessing the issues to determine the appropriate regulatory steps. Okay, so we will keep you posted.
Yes, this story isn't over yet, is it at all?